Hello everyone, Ruby Retrograde Tarot and Tay here, and what I'll be serving up for you guys is another deck flip through of one of the decks in my collection, more specifically from the deck haul from Japan that I showed in a previous video of mine. This one is actually a majors only card, and as the other decks that I've ordered from Japan, this one is in Japanese, but there are some instruction in English, as it says so in the description. So let's see how it is. Without further ado, this deck is ta-da, quite translated, your loose tarot readings help me to heal. This deck is created by Ryoko Yabuchi, Ryoko Yabuchi. And so, as I mentioned, this is a majors only. It has 22 cards, so it has only the major arcana in it, as you can see. And maybe if you saw my previous video, it seems there is a trend with me and cartoony drawings and cutesy drawings. You get me, okay? So, and I'm not really apologetic about it. First off, this box is really pretty. It looks like a book when you look at it. See, there's even a little bookmark here. There's a few bookmarks, stuff going on here. A leaf even has a bookmark. And then here is like the back. And now the funny thing or funky thing is here. If you can see in the box, it shows you here. It's almost like a game indication. It says should take about 5 minutes from 1 to 6. Excuse me, 1 to 6 players and 12 and up. So I wonder if in the box there's some sort of game aspects, maybe not just a tarot reading something. So let me just grab a little Sharpie thing and we will poke at the box right now. We're gonna poke right here. Book. And we're gonna poke here like so. And I think that should be fine if I poke here as well. Okay. So let's crack this open. There we go. All right. So here we have a nice little box here. It seems a bit on the soft side, so it's a be careful type of thing. And let's see how it opens. You can open this. Okay, it seems like it's a 2-part box. I was wondering if maybe it was going to open book style, but no. There we are. Inside the box, it has the little, so it was just a little cover. So once you take off this little jacket here, you can see how really nice the box is. The drawings, the illustration is really cool. So here you can see that it's designed by Ryoko Yabuchi. And you can see all the, you can see wands and swords and pentacles and everything else. Oh, and even here at the back, inside, thank you for playing. May this time bring a smile. Oh, let's see if I can focus it. I don't know if my camera will. No, it doesn't want to. It does not want to. Oh, there we are. May this time bring a smile. And here, what does it say inside here? On this side. Become a fortune teller and tell the fortune in the most nice way. Pray for new perspective and encounters. May this game bring you a lot of happiness. With much love and gratitude to you, my dear. This is sweet. Wishing you the best of luck. Now, of course, some would say it isn't a game, it's serious, and I get that, but just the nice wishes here, I think that's a sweet touch on the box. So how, here we have the box and a how to play, English instructions on the other side. So let's see, it looks like it's a pamphlet. All right, so let's go to the other side. Okay. Become a tarot reader and read the questioner's fortune. The person who tells the best fortune win. Okay, so in this case here, this tarot card is fashioned as to a game. And so here it'll tell you the one person will be the questioner. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading it real quick. So it seems like this seems like it's a low-key how to read cards hidden in a let's play a game type of thing, almost like a board game thing, or a card game in this game because it's just cards. But here, essentially, just from quick reading, it just seems like the person would be, so one person will be the fortune teller, and one will be the questioner. So the person will ask a question. The person is going to go and shuffle the cards and draw a card. Then with the cards, then they have to answer based on what cards they drew. And then after that, then the person gives the start to the fortune who give the best. Then the person chooses the one who had the best answer. Here, it seems to be a game about like developing your imagination and things like that. But low-key, this is also how you would, well, you wouldn't be picking the best answer. You would go with what, promptings, intuition, spirit guides, however your flavor is. And it's not so much that someone would go and you would pick the best answer, although I think sometimes people do that, but they shouldn't, but it's okay. Anyways, so here is another pamphlet about tarot reading. Okay, let's see. So here, this is more tarot reading. There's even a spread of sorts on the pamphlet. So here you have the past, or cause, present, future, and here the advice. And this here is a bit more typical, if I can call it that, of reading the cards. So this first pamphlet here was more of a cutesy game, almost apples to apples. If any of you guys have played apples to apples, or even Cards Against Humanity, where someone tries to come up with the best answer based on the cards they have. This here is the more esoteric, I would call it like that. So okay, it's really like, let's have fun, but at the same time learn how to read your cards. So let's see. Oh my goodness, there are many pamphlets. This is a third pamphlet. I don't know what it's about. Okay, this one is just in Japanese. So unfortunately, I can't tell you guys. So if y'all know, I just know koreda, which is this. And I like how the little people in the comics are from the cards. So here, this would be the chariot guy. This would be the angel, probably from Judgment. There's the fool dude. Maybe the empress here, or high priestess, something. So if y'all know, if I can spend time, I'll go and decipher it. And then yet another pamphlet that looks like the cover of the book. So a little thank you for playing. How cute. Okay, and here is saying you can even play online. Look at that. So this is showing a little bit, you can play online. And then with, the socials of the creator, the designer, Ryoko Yabuchi. Adorable. It has about as many pamphlets and ad stuff as a board game. And if any of you play board game, you know what I mean. There are papers and pamphlets and things all over the place. And here are the stars for if you play the little cutesy game version, the apples to apples, I'll call it. The apples to apples version. Cute little stars. And now, finally, we get to the cards. So here we still have little things going on here in the inside. I think it's like you can kind of see what the cards are looking like on the inside here. So, okay, let's put this aside. And here we are. We have the deck stuck in a wrap. So now y'all have to give me a moment while I grab a little Sharpie so I can crack open this plastic without harming the cards inside. There we are. All right. My goodness, talk about packaging. And of course, it takes me forever and a day to try and open it. Okay, give me 1 second here. If I'm still fighting with this plastic, I will be pausing the video. But I should be fine. There we are. Okay. Okay, it had a certain smell, but I wasn't too sure if it was me or my perfume or something else, but no, okay. It's not bad. So here are the cards. Now let us compare, still with our teeny tiny tarot that I still have right here. Okay, it's a little bit taller than, it has a long name. I don't think I'm going to. Your loose tarot readings help me to heal. Can we make an acronym of this? YLTRHMH? Oh no, even then. Anyways, as you can see, it's a little bit taller, about the same width. If I compare it to the Macalon Tarot, let's grab a card here. So here's the Macalon. We grab this one. Okay, it's a little bit bigger. We have about a fingernail or fingers width here, just incy bit wider. So it's still a small tarot size. It's not standard tarot size, or let's call it North American. I don't know, but it's not standard. So let's take a look. The back of the cards, very pretty. It's similar to the box design. As you can see, it matches the color and everything. Let's just grab a card. These cards feel durable, not rugged. I have rugged in my mind, but that's not what I mean to say. But they're firm in the hands. A bit on the stiff side, but I think it still can work. So let us take a look. Finally, after all this advertisement and this ramping up, let's take a look. Closer and closer. Starting with the Fool. And here you can see that it has the title both in English and Japanese. Along in both language, we have little keywords that can be related to the Fool. So here for the Fool, we have freedom, innocence, stupidity, infinite possibility, adventure. I'm chuckling because between all of this, they just threw in like stupidity right in the middle. Like this stupidity would be in the reverse. But anyways, I'm not necessarily going to read all the keywords underneath it. So if you want, you can pause the video, read it. Now I will say, because of how small it is, you might have a little bit of issue reading them, you know, if you already have eye issues. So do have your glasses or even magnifying glass nearby if you know if you have issues with small characters. Now we have the Magician, now the High Priestess, oh, look at the Empress. So as you can see, very like cartoony, cutesy, approachable, I would say, even very bright colors. A Rider-Waite Smith similarity, clones. I don't know how you want to say it. I don't know if it would be almost a copy paste, but it's very, very similar to what you would find on a classic RWS deck. So now we have the Emperor. And oh my gosh, even myself, just looking from here, looking at the little keywords, I definitely would say have a good light next to you. Either do it in daylight, like right now here, I still have a good enough amount of light, or have a good source of light with you to read, especially here, because there's lots here. We have domination, fulfillment, achievement, society, authority, stability, organization, fatherhood. Like, wow. Then the Hierophant. Seems like there's a little spark of something going on here. Okay, here the Lovers. I keep on saying Rider-Waite-Smith, but I forget that it seems, so far from what I've seen from decks in Japan, they seem to follow more the Marseille system than Rider-Waite-Smith, because this here is more similar to the Marseille lovers card, where you'd have a person, a male figure with two ladies, and it seems like he's making a choice. So this here is this one is more Marseille than Rider-Waite-Smith. More than anything. Oh my gosh, what a chariot. Here we have horses, and they are in movement. It seems like the chariot is going like a bit hog wild, but he's good. That charioteer, conductor. Someone please give me what's the conductor of a chariot? Is it charioteer? Someone help me, please. And then strength. But strength here is in position 8. So now I will return to what I was saying. And yes, it is a Rider-Waite-Smith. Okay. I'm flip-flopping. I'm sorry. Okay. Nothing in my chart says about flip-flopping. But just know. Rider-Waite-Smith. Position 8. Okay. Now the Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. This is so nice. Here you can see on the wheel different stages happening. Now here, of course, you have your water, air, fire, earth. But here on the chariot, it seems like it might be this person, but in different stages. So the little king is falling, he's barely holding on, things are looking better, and he's sitting pretty. So it's kind of, where are you at? Now the Justice. Oh yeah, these fonts are something. Like, especially when there's a lot packed in. Objective judgment of right and wrong, honesty, fairness, cause and effect. I mean, yeah, in a sense. The Hangman. Then the Death card. There's something about it that I like. I don't know what it is. Is it the movement in the water, the sunset here, or that one little dude who's just like, whew, I've escaped? Then the Temperance. And I find this very, very Marseille-like colors with the bold reds and blues here. And the Devil. I don't know what's going on with this dude here. Then we have the Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Those are some happy babies. Now, Judgment. And finally, the World. And here, let me look back to, where was it? The Wheel of Fortune. Here, you can see that each of them are being represented by their minor arcana representative. And had there been minors, then we would have seen a continuation. So here we are. This is the end. So far, I was trying to take a look at the keywords there, and they're small enough that they're easy to, they're so small that either you're gonna have a hard time reading them, or that they don't get in the way if you have maybe other keywords or meanings that are not necessarily in the bottom of these cards. And it seems like sometimes you'll have like a negative aspect. Like for example, here's stupidity, which to me, I would assume when it's reversed, that's what it is. That's how I would see it here. But sometimes it seems like more, well here, okay, well domination here, that would be more of a reversed meaning. I would put it as authority, organization, farther. Yeah, okay, that would be all. It seems like most of these little keywords are mainly upright, following rules. Yeah, just looking real quickly. Fighting temptation, would that be upright? Actually, fighting temptation, I don't know if I would put it as the Lovers. Maybe like I don't know, I would have to think about that one. Rush or, well, aggressive. Yes. You can hear me where I'm like a little bit dubious. It's because I'm opening this now, and so I haven't quite made my decision on, or yeah, I haven't tried to figure out if I can agree or if I can apply it somewhere else or just ignore it altogether. For here, strength, most of those I would put these as the upright meaning. Hermit again, mostly upright. Yeah. The Hangman, hanging in the air. Determination. I hope when they say death, it's not just straight up death, because there you would have to be like mighty perceptive, psychic or something to like be as bold as to say death of a person. Like, it could be death of a project, death of an idea, something. Okay, fine. But death? Yeah, no. Here, yeah, all upright. Temptation, loss, dependence. Lazy. Yeah, upright still. Shocking events. Yeah, that's... Most of these keywords I would place as upright. Like, hold on. Mysterious, anxious. Anxious maybe as a reverse. Fearful, yeah, maybe two reverse. Imaginative, vague, lolly. Yeah, all of this is upright. Resurrection, consequences, recreation, calling, time. Yeah, upright. All of those upright. So just like this, doing a quick I did a boo-boo. Just looking real quick, all of those I will put upright. Not as their reverse meaning. So anyways, so what we're going to do now, we're going to try and shuffle them, see what happens. Now, you know, with 22 cards, it's not as easy to, at least for me, to shuffle in any sort of proper manner. But the card seems to be doing okay. Let's try shuffling this way. it's okay. It's fine. I don't feel like the cards clump together. And it's a matte. Oh, see, I just said that the cards don't clump together, and I have two. So here we have two, the Star and Judgment. So if we look, the Star, we have hope, ideal, purity, inspiration, peace. Judgment, like I read earlier, we have resurrection, consequences, recreation, calling time for decision, salvation. All right. And they kind of look, these two kind of look good together on that side here. So, in conclusion, this is an adorable looking deck. It's majors only. So if you're not the type to use majors only, just be aware it's probably not the deck for you. You probably, or you know, if you don't like to mix deck up to have your minors as well, then you probably don't need or have to go and hunt for them. I find it kind of cute and funny that you have, you know, game instructions like, oh, let's play a game. No, we're not doing the predicting or foretelling of future, or, you know, peering into your energies. And then we have like, yes, let's go and divine. So I kind of I don't know, I in my head it's kind of like a not necessarily propaganda, but it's kind of one of those tactics like, let's slip in the real thing like in with this cute little package type of thing. But in any case, I find it nice. It could be a nice a way to introduce tarot reading to people who are not too sure what it's about. I mean, you have the, hey, let's play a game, and then if you want to take more serious, make it more spiritual, or, you know, quote, religious or whatever, then here's something more about the divining aspect. And then from there you can either find some resources online or books or whatever else, or grab other decks later on if you want to buy more decks. The colors are lovely. The cards are nice and thick. Of course, because it's just 22 cards, you have to be careful when you shuffle them. I find the illustrations are cute again. This nice cartoony feel. But, you know, even with the keywords there, they don't really bother me. I found, for myself at least, when I'm shuffling and looking at the cards, like if I were just like looking at any one card like this, oh, hello world, I look here first before then, you know, confirming with my brain that it is indeed the world, and then maybe looking over here, because it's small, especially for the English, the characters are small enough that my eyes can easily overlook it without necessarily being bothered by the keywords, which is why, you know, I could dismiss it. If really I'm stumped, maybe I could take a quick look to see if that activates my brain somewhere, my mind. Otherwise, you know what, if majors only are your thing, or you like majors, or only or you tend to read a bit more with just majors and you don't mind having just majors, I would suggest this card for you guys if you're into cartoony style drawings, and of course, because it's from Japan, it's not going to be as easy as to find them. If I can find the link, I'll put it in the description box so that at least you can have a look-see and see if it's something that you'd like to hunt down and get for yourself. But let me know, guys, with all of this being said, what you think of the deck. If you like it, don't like it, do the keywords here bother you? Does it kind of suck that it's so small, barely readable, or are you fine with it, or do you just not want any keywords in your decks when you well, in your tarot decks, or well, oracle decks is a whole other thing, but in your tarot decks, are you a keyword person or not a keyword person? Anything else about the box? The 17 different pamphlets in the box. I mean, that box, I have to say, it's one of the cutest deck boxes I have so far. But in any case, let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, thank you so much for spending some time with your favorite beverage to watch this video, or while you're doing something else, because multitasking is a thing. Well, not scientifically, but whatever. Until next time, bye-bye.